Hello everyone, how are you guys all doing? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and today we are here on the merch account yet again. However, a little different this time, not here with Worthless to Wall Street. I lost a lot of money at the Duel Arena, was getting bored of the series because we already have been able to merch anything we'd ever want to merch, and to be honest, it was so much more successful than I ever thought it would be. If you guys enjoyed that series and supported me, I thank you so much because it was a pleasure making that series for you guys. But today we are here with episode 1 of Hunting for the Best Merches in RuneScape. So, what we will be doing in each episode is we will be taking an hour out of our time and we will be going and we will be researching and, through practice or through, just actually merching, we will be seeing what are the best things to merch. So, I will be breaking this up into pretty much, there's 3 different kinds of things that I can break this up into. So the first one would be breaking it up into monster by monster and seeing what monsters have the best type of merches. The second one will be splitting it up into places, and the third one will be splitting it up into categories. So today we are here with number 2, which is places, and we will be doing the God Wars dungeon. So I will keep an ever-going, or an ongoing, I guess, Excel spreadsheet where I will go and compare all these at the beginning of end of each episode. Maybe at the beginning from now on I'll kind of just like do a little overview of what I saw in the last episode and see if we can beat that in this one. But as this is the first episode, we have nothing to compare to, so without further ado, let's get on into the hour of merching God Wars Dungeon boss drops. And I do understand that it's like an area thing for God Wars Dungeon. I'm only doing the boss drops, but realistically, none of the smaller minions have anything worth anything other than like deboots, so yeah. Alright, there we go. So we're going to start the timer, and we have 1 hour. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start off with some Snapdragon Seeds. I feel like Snapdragon Seeds typically have pretty decent margins, at least whenever I used to merch them. So we're going to go ahead and look at those. So 33,512, which is the med price, and then we'll go ahead and sell it on for 33. Okay, 11 GP. Not a good start, not a good start. Alright, I'll kind of just throw these in as I get a couple good items, and then we'll kind of go over them. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, so right now I'm finding the margins on runes, just because I know that those would be short, little, quick merches that we can kind of get out of the way. And as you can see here, I guess kind of, right now I have 5 GP margin on Bloods, and then 4 on Death and Laws, which is pretty good. I think you can buy 12k per hour, or per 4 hours, so that's not bad. We should be able to make a decent amount of money off of these. I'm going to go through and just buy some more runes, I guess, while I'm working on it. As you can see, these are things that flip pretty quick, so I'm not all that worried about them not being able to flip. Alright, this is going to be a big ticket item that I kind of had my eyes set on, and that is the Zamorakian Spear. So I'm going to go ahead, throw it in for double the amount. As you can see, 6399k. And I'm going to go ahead and sell it. As you can see, the death runes are just going off the hook over there. Oh my gosh. So the spears here is where we are hopefully going to make a lot of money if this person doesn't hike up their offer. And that is going to be by buying Zamorakian spears. I think you can buy 7 an hour, and realistically, since we're not going to be utilizing a whole lot of our money and kind of doing small little flips for the time being, I'm going to just go ahead and put 7 in there right now. Alright, so I found a 2 GP margin on coal. Saradomin swords only had 6 or 7k, which while you might think is a lot, isn't all that much for how much it's actually worth. Right now though, 246, there's a 9 GP margin on these nature runes, which is never a thing. I don't know why there's that big of a margin, but we're going to go ahead and rock those. And as you can see right now, we are filling up our GE slots very quickly. So I just have to find one more thing. I'm kind of searching around to see what I want to do, and I'm probably going to do something around the lines of U-Seeds maybe? U-Seed or Magic Seed. I'll check the margins and then decide from there. So as you can see, U-Seed 62.8, and we're going to go ahead and sell it on. So then we are able to sell it for 60. So that's 2.8k, even though they don't buy and sell all that often, so it's not that great, but we'll see what we can do with it. And then Magic Seed. These are a little bit more expensive, so may have more of a margin. And as you can see, 146, and then we'll go ahead and sell it on. And that sells for 144. So I'm going to go ahead and probably put in an offer for U-Seeds because it has more of a it has more of a margin, but I'm also going to go ahead and check RS Buddy's site right now and see which one actually buys more, so give me 1 second. Alright, so on an hour-to-hour basis, way more Magic Seeds buy, like almost 4 times as many as U-Seeds, so I'm going to go ahead and put in an offer for these. Going to go ahead and throw 200 in there, and then hopefully we can buy as many as we can of those. So as you can see, a lot of these things are flipping. I'll come back here in a second when a few of them are at least done. Alright, so apparently while some runes are actually 12k an hour, death runes, however, are only 10. So gonna go ahead and sell these on. This will be 40k that we're about to make here once these all sell. And that'll be the first full item, or I guess lot of items that we are going to be able to sell off in this episode. So yeah. Coal's getting pretty close to its limit, and nature runes are increasingly close. I really want these spears to get going, though, because that's going to make us a ton of money this episode. And there we go. Speaking of the coal, 13,000 have bought. I don't remember what the margin for this was. I think it was just 2 GP, so we're going to go ahead and make ourselves 26k off of all this in total. So go ahead and sell those off, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, I think the nature runes are pretty much done at this point. No more buying, so we're going to go ahead and take all these out. This is like a 9, I think I said a 9 GP margin on these, so I don't exactly remember what I bought them for. Yeah, 246, so which means that this is actually the sell price, which would be meds. That's a 9 GP on all of those, which means that we're about to make 100k on all those natures, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, the magic seeds are buying in a decent amount, and the ranars are, yeah, they're just going right now. We'll let them do their thing. There we go, all the ranars have bought. So as you can see, the problem here is I don't remember exactly what they were selling on for. I think that the price was somewhere around 27,700, which would mean that we make about 600 to 700 GP off of these. I think 700 GP off of all these, which would be 140k profit, which would be hopefully pretty good. I don't remember if that's the exact price, but all the death runes did sell, which means now we have a spot to sell on our spear, which I believe was around... Oh man, oh god, I need to write all this stuff down in the future. There's just too much stuff going on in my GE to keep track of it. But I'm going to go back in the video and I'm going to actually check it out. So I kind of canceled off my blood runes and my gnats where they were, but we are able to make half of, or we've been able to sell off pretty much half of our bloods, and we sold off all of the laws, so that's a decent amount of money there. As far with the bloods, we made 15k so far. The laws, I think we made probably like 16 to 20k off of those. Some of the ranar seeds are getting to selling, and the coal is doing the same. So we're looking good right now. We're looking good. Alright, up my offer a little bit on the Zamorakian Spears. Was able to get another one, and that is a good thing to see. Also, all the bloods have just sold on, so now we have 2 Zamorakian Spears, which means if they start to sell, we are in the profit, which is where we want to be realistically, because the idea of having one of those buy and end up losing 300k on finding the margin and not having another one sell would be pretty rough. And as you can see, now they're kind of pouring in on me, which I'm a little nervous about, but I think we'll be alright. And there go all the gnats. Been making us a decent amount of money, so there we go. I think that's about 6 or 7 GP merch on those. 2 of the Zamorakian Spears have sold, which is really nice. Another one was able to buy, which I think puts us up to 4 that will actually flip, which would be really good money. And everything now is really getting going. The diamonds also, I was able to find a 50 GP margin on those, so if all those buy and sell, it's 125k that I kind of found. So, and there we go. So 3 of these Zamorak Spears have sold, which is really good. We have another one here that is already bought, so we'll sell that one on as well for 6,375, and that'll put us up to probably about 600 to 700k in total, I would say, made off of these Zamorakian Spears thus far. I'm going to up the price on these a little bit just because none of them have bought in a little bit. But yeah, I think I can buy about 3 more, and then we have to be done with those as we hit our limit. Alright, big sort of merch here. There we go. All of the diamonds have bought, so hopefully we'll be able to sell these on just as easy as we were able to buy them. That would be ideal. As you guys might have also seen, I was able to get the other spear to sell and another one to buy. On top of that, I found that God Swords, or at least Bando God Swords, have about a 48k margin, which is pretty decent. I never thought that they'd have anywhere near decent margin since they're pretty cheap and well-known item. Okay, so I was able to sell off both of the Bando's God Swords, and as you can see, we swiftly replaced them, or replaced the spot they were selling in with Zamorak God Swords. So the margin here is 120k, which is a huge margin for God Sword, so I'm hoping that these are able to flip a little bit too. We just went over the halfway mark in the hour, got 27 more minutes left, and we're still working on this coal from the beginning, which is a little depressing, but yeah, I don't know how the coal's doing, and the seeds have kind of stalled, so we're gonna hope they sell off a little bit. Alright, at this point the God Swords are actually rolling in, so we were able to buy, I think, 2 more Zamorakian God Swords in the last, like, 10 seconds. I don't know, those things just bought really quick, but basically, I think it was this price, and I was able to sell them on, yeah, for like 118k profit, and 3 Bando's God Swords just came rolling in. So, the Ranar seeds I had to drop the price on, same with the magic seeds. I may have way too many magic seeds, so we're going to have to see what I can do about that, but same thing with the diamond. Someone keeps undercutting me. We just need to chill on that. Like, I found the same price as he did for that, and yeah, he went and undercut me again. Whew, didn't think it would happen. All the diamonds sold off. That's nice. I got Dragon Bolts buying, but we got 10 minutes left, so I don't really know what else I should buy. We've kind of exhausted a lot of the things that we can buy, but I'll try and do a quick little merch, maybe on like a rune or something that I missed out on. Maybe something small. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so we are approaching the end of the hour, as you guys can tell, and yeah, we have some stuff obviously still selling, so I'm going to go ahead and collect everything that has already been bought, go ahead and decline all the offers of stuff that's currently buying, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and sell off some of these big ticket items, and along with the other ones, and just kind of wait it out. So there we go, we hit an hour's time. I'm going to go ahead and sell off all of these things, and then we'll kind of see where we are at the end. I'm going to lower the price a little bit just because, you know, I kind of want these things to sell off, so I'll come back in about an hour and we'll see how much I made. Correction, not an hour, 15 minutes to half an hour, my bad. Alright, so there we go, was able to sell off most everything. I still have to collect and sell off these spears, and we'll see what we can sell them off for. I'm just going to sell them off for med, and hopefully they'll insta-sell as they did, and we are with 101.9 mil. So that is 2 mil profit within an hour doing some merching. I hope that was nice for you guys to watch. I think that was actually really successful. 2 mil within an hour, and I wasn't even able to sell off those spears as merches. If I was able to sell them off for what my merches would have been, this would have been like 2.3 to 2.4 mil an hour, which would have been insane. But yeah, so basically what I'm going to be doing with this series, as I said earlier, I'm just going to kind of be keeping these all down as far as like notes, and I'll present them at the beginning and end of each episode. Since this is the beginning of this series, I'm not going to really do it this episode, but we'll go and compare in the future. But for this episode, with God Wars Dungeon, like area location, we were able to merge 2 mil in an hour, which is insane. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to hit the like. Anything you guys want to tell me about, comment about it down below. If you guys want to see more of these in the future, make sure to hit that sub button. And nonetheless, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and peace.